Alright, what's up, everyone? So, it's the day after another Austin visit. Um, I left a little pissed off last night. Um, I didn't get a chance to testify. Something happened. I made some kind of error, I guess, in registering, and I wasn't able to give my testimony. So I was there all day. From, let's see, I left San Antonio about 5 o'clock. I woke up about 4:30. I didn't go to sleep till about 2 the night before because I was getting shit ready for my testimony. And I was working on like 2 hours of sleep. So I got there to the Capitol. It was kind of a mess because I don't know if I said in my last video, they put us across the street. It's a building. It's like an adjacent building from the main Capitol building. It's still on the same, like on that same campus or whatever you want to call it. It was confusing at first. I know I saw a lot of people in the main building trying to look for where we were supposed to be going. And then I finally found out. I went to the Capitol Library and asked for information. I told them where I was wanting to go. They were really helpful there at the library, at the Capitol Library. They gave me a map. Turns out I was in the wrong building. They showed me where to go. Anyway, by the time I got to the place to where we were gonna have these meetings, there was a lot of people there. There was over 1,000 people probably, but there's a lot of chaos, a lot of overflow rooms, and there's a lot of direction on what was going on. I did everything I could on the phone. You were able to, contact your representative and voice your opposition through like that. And then when I went to the kiosk, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I guess I didn't submit it properly or what, but I ended up not getting called. So I was there by the time Chairman Ken King said that they were done. It was 2 o'clock, like 2 o'clock in the morning. So there were still people there. We were there literally all fucking day, night, and morning. But for some reason, I don't know what I did or what happened or what, but I didn't fucking register correctly apparently, and at the end, he said that was it. There's a couple people there like, hey, go tell them. And then I went up to where they were, and they're like, hold on, what's your name? And I was like, I don't know. I thought I fucking registered, and I was so fucking pissed. I was so pissed. Like I wanted to fucking scream so loud in that fucking room and tell everybody to fuck off. And man, I was just so fucking pissed. But I did everything in my ability to like just hold it together. I turned around, I grabbed my shit, and I fucking walked out. There was another person there. I forget her name. I sent her an email. She kind of came up to me and was like, "Hey, sorry, I know it fucking sucks. Send me your information, and we'll make sure that your voice gets heard." So I just sent her a copy of what I had typed up to go off of for my testimony. But I guess all in all, it was a decent experience. I'm still fucking pissed. I'm still so fucking pissed that I didn't get to fucking speak. But whatever. We gotta move forward, right? So So like I said, they did that for a reason. They made it. I guess they made it confusing. They confused one person at least, fucking me. Um, but uh, like I said, they had separated the two bills. They had everybody testify separately instead of testifying together. I didn't know HB 28 that well, so I wasn't gonna testify for that one. But I did want to testify for SB 3. One thing I did learn, listening to other people's testimonies, is that there's a lot of miseducation and just a basic fundamental misunderstanding of the hemp plant, what it does, and a lot of people are also not able to differentiate the difference between natural hemp and synthetic. There's a lot of synthetic bullshit out there that is hurting a lot of people, and it's weird because a lot of people that were for that SB3, they said that they had kids who were just out of college. It was weird. It was kind of like all the same story. There was like they were just graduated out of, they graduated from college. They were always like really good students. They were athletes, AB honor roll students. It was weird. They were like really exceptional kids before college, and then they said that they went to some store or corner store and bought a vape pen. And I don't fuck with vape pens because I don't trust them. I don't really know what the fuck they are, or what's in them. I guess I'm older, so I don't trust it yet. But if I'm around somebody who I trust, I might, I might take a pull off of their pen or whatever. But I know that there is really bad stuff out there. They're talking about how their kids have been going through psychosis, and I don't know that much about psychosis, but it sounds pretty fucking rough. And I don't understand how that got mixed in with what hemp does. Never in my experience with using marijuana have I had those type of experiences. Now I remember there was this shit called salvia that people were smoking for a while, and that was fucking weird. I did that once because I didn't know what the fuck it was, but that shit was weird. And it kind of looked like weed, but it was sold separately. It was sold as like a potpourri. But people were fucking smoking it. I forget why. I was fucking young at the time. I was like 17, 18. I tried it once, and it fucks you up, man. It fucking takes you to like the fucking spirit realm, and everything's evil. It's weird, but it only lasts for like a weird 20 seconds. This was over 20 years ago. And I still have that memory. So that's why I don't fuck with shit. So I don't fuck with new shit. If someone's like, hey, look, try this, I'll be like, what the fuck is it? I'm a little bit more questionable. So to me, it sounds like these kids, when they're getting this stuff, they're not, I guess, using the proper judgment and like vetting what they're putting into their bodies. We heard a lot yesterday about bad actors in the industry. Bad actors are people who take advantage of they take advantage of a good thing. So you have something natural and healing like hemp and other products derived from the marijuana plant, or from the cannabis plant, but you have these bad actors, like I said, who take advantage, and they'll go the cheap route, and they'll put whatever the fuck in these chemicals just to sell product, and they'll put a label on it. They'll call it CBD, they'll call it THC, but it's not that. Another issue was the testing. I guess roadside testing and other types of testing at the vendors. I guess there's not enough clear evidence that these test systems work. So I know there's a discussion on that as well. Bottom line, this whole argument is crazy fucking old. Reefer Madness happened. That movie was made in 1936. We are in 2025. It's about to be 90 years later that movie was fucking made, and people still are super uneducated about marijuana. And it's funny how a lot of the conversation on banning it talks about the intoxicating agents, I guess, or like the intoxicating chemicals. Which, okay, fine, if you wanna have that conversation, okay, we can have that conversation. But you also have products at the corner store right now that are very fucking intoxicating. You have not that I'm opposed to alcohol at all. I don't drink anymore for a reason. But you can there's a liquor store and a convenience store right here. You can get whatever you need from there. You can buy cigarettes there. You can buy those nicotine pouches. You could even buy something that looks like this, but it's laced with who fucking knows what. I don't know what they're putting in it. But those people who are for SB3 are uneducated on what the actual hemp plant is and what the therapeutic and medicinal qualities of it are. And for sure, a lot of it is big pharma, big alcohol, and big tobacco. It's no secret that these lobbyists, they have a pretty good relationship with politicians, and it's to suit their interest, which is, I guess it's fucking legal, but it's also unethical. It was funny. I was asking ChatGPT on the way up to Austin yesterday, who's sponsored by who, or who's accepted campaign funds from what lobbies. And it's funny because a lot of this stuff is public record. So I figured, since I was on the way up there to do what I was going to do, let me do a little bit of research, see who's getting paid, right? So I asked ChatGPT, I said some names, and GPT, what the fuck, whatever you call it, it was telling me that app isn't allowed to tell me who funds who. So they're not allowed to tell me, I guess, certain public information. So I asked it, I was like, okay, if this is public information, why can't you tell me? And it said something about privacy. So I said again, I was like, okay, if it's public information, why can't you just tell me? Because I was driving in traffic, and I just kept saying it could point me to some website that'll show me where all the campaigns come from and who their donors are. And I thought that was very interesting also, and I kind of forgot about that. But there's a reason why it's so hard to find out where this money is going. And again, there's a reason why they broke up those two bills the way they do, and it's a strategy to wear people out, to make you give up. A lot of these systems are designed that way, like with the health, with our health system, with our healthcare system, all kind of insurance. Let's say you want to make a property claim. If you keep fighting for it, hopefully you'll get it. But if you get shut down that first time, that they deny your claim, that's going to be good on the insurance company and bad for you. So you got to keep fighting. I don't know what happened, but I'll take the L on that one. I fucked up somehow. But I was there and I learned a lot. I'll take that away, if anything. I'm still fucking pissed, and man, I was so fucking upset. I I uh, uh, I I said some things outside of the building. Um, that's uh, that's probably never going to be on record or anything. But I definitely yelled out that these people are fucking over millions of Texans by keeping this shit up. But we'll see what happens. So if you're still interested in going out there and fighting for the progress and legalization towards, or the legalization, fighting for the legalization of marijuana eventually, fucking totally and completely, every Tuesday in April, they're going to be lobbying. I'm going to try to go up there one more time this month. Because, man, I'm still upset about what happened yesterday. But, all right, cool. Yeah. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all learned anything, or if you have any questions. If y'all ask me questions, I like that, because either I'll help you learn something, or you'll help me learn something by asking me questions. Because if I don't know something, I'll go try to figure it out. So let me know. All right. I'll see y'all later, man.